Okay, just so you know, I was experimenting before I started this video, so there's all that. I'm actually going to turn this around now. More experimenting up on here. Yeah, what I was experimenting with is latex paint and mops, which I know you're going to say, what the fuck, you know, like latex paint, but I don't know, I was looking for something to save a little money, because oil-based enamel, I have a lot of oil-based enamel paint, but I thought for the better of the online graffiti world or whatnot, I'd try this out for you guys, because I came across it and it seemed like a fly idea. This you can get, well, it's like 12 bucks, but they often at like shops have exterior latex paints on sale. I got this for $1. It's normally like $12, $13, so badass deal. I have a whole bunch of these. The big ones are only $5, so kick ass. And what I got is Paint Booster. It's a water repellent additive that you can add to latex paint. So exterior latex paint, after you add this, is even more resistant to water. And in fact, apparently after you add this, water beads on it like a newly waxed car. I don't know. So it makes it more weatherproof. So, which is awesome, because that's one of the problems with latex paint. It chalks pretty fast, and if it's in the direct sun, even an expensive paint like Bear, which Bear is like pricey as hell, it has a lifetime guarantee, but it still ain't that great, and you can't thin it good. This, you can add it without losing the color of your paint. So it makes it better for outdoors, and it thins it, so you're able to thin latex paint without adding water to it and like wrecking the drying times. So I got this, and for color I got an acrylic enamel for outdoor use, specifically designed for glass and metal, which these aren't great either, but I figured it'd be better to add the outdoor enamel than just like shitty acrylic paint. I mixed that all together in here, but this is way too thick, and I put it in I should have put it in a different mop, but I'd already started pouring it, and I was like, oh crap, this shit's gloppy, and it ain't gonna work in this kind of mop. And then it obviously didn't, so then in here I poured some back and I thinned this out 50-50 with the Paint Booster, which the Paint Booster is like $4 or $5. And they also have you know, Floetrol, and Floetrol also makes something that makes latex paint stick better to surfaces, so you could probably do that too. I actually had Floetrol before, but I was actually using it for painting a house, so, or an apartment actually, but I don't know, this seemed like the better way to go, because it's easier to get just that, but I think it has both in it. I mean, that's what I'm assuming what it is. So then I added that in here to thin this out. It's still a little gloppy, it still needs probably a little more, but the ability to thin out latex paint and have it really durable for outdoors is pretty fly, because you can get a can of it for $1 or $5 and add cheap acrylic colors and get lots of paint. So kick ass. Whereas like Ghetto Junobo, a can of Rust-Oleum that's this big is almost $10, so $1 versus $10, and you don't get the nasty stink with this stuff, so you know, it's got a lot of advantages. It drips, It's streaking a little there, but you know, I just didn't squeeze it hard enough. It's a little thick. You could probably thin it out even more, to be honest. I probably, if I were going to thin it, I'd add a little bit Floetrol, which I don't have with me, but that actually works better for thinning. This stuff is like an outdoor additive, and I use it to thin, which, you know, maybe it'll probably be more durable, and it's actually supposed to penetrate surfaces, so it's still opaque, especially for a white pink paint. I mean, I think the Rust-Oleum based ones are a little bit more opaque, but you know, considering the price difference and price difference and the fact that this penetrates supposedly, if you got a black, which I have black, and you can get all sorts of dark colored exterior latex paints, and if that penetrates, it's a good way to beat the buff, or at least the chemical scrub. I think it's a nice, I'm happy with the way it turned out. I don't know how well it's going to stand up. I suppose after it dries I can find out, but so far, I mean, considering what the can says, I'm pretty happy with it. I just made it like 5 minutes ago, so we'll find out, I suppose. This one here dried nice, but yeah, check it out, try it out. Cheap paint, you can waste all you want, hell yeah.